It's my pleasure.
Caroline is one of our snow planners too, and she has a very special job that we're going to tell about. But first, tell us a little bit more how you got into skiing as a sport.
Skiing as a sport really just started as a hobby. Just when my parents were 4 years old on the skis. Later on, 16 years old, got my Anwerter ski diploma. Later on, just went to do seasons after my first study. I studied sport management in Amsterdam, and then I just went into this season. So first to Canada, really nice season, Whistler, then Austria, and then third season in a row because it's summer, but I want to go more in the winter. So New Zealand, in Monaco. So I did there the season as well. And then after 2 years of constantly winter, so after 3 seasons, continued just winter, I went back to the Netherlands and did my second study, the Master in Sports, in Utrecht. So yeah, and then started to go into skiing a little bit more because I did my internship at the Dutch Ski Federation. So yeah, later on still got skiing. I love to ski. So when I got back to the Netherlands, I went indoor skiing. Never went indoor skiing my life until I was 26 years old.
Okay.
And but I did freestyle skiing. I started with that.
Okay.
I'm 26 years old.
So you learned skiing from your parents
already
at a really young age.
Yeah.
And a lot of experience as an instructor.
Yeah.
Overseas.
Yeah.
Cool stories about that. Yeah. And I especially like it that you did both summer and winter in snow, but summer here, winter overseas, so that you could be skiing the whole season, or the whole year, I have to say. That's so cool. Yeah,
I knew my study starts in September, and I came back for my season in Austria, and I just looked up where can I ski before September. New Zealand.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And then freestyle skiing, you say you started skiing. You visited a club in Holland in the ski dome?
Yeah, Steezy.
Okay.
It's a freestyle ski team actually in Zoetermeer. And I started with the team, and I was the grandma. I was 26 years old, and together with the kids from 8 and 10 years old. But I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite trick?
Favorite trick is switch 180.
Yeah. I remember that one. For all the viewers, of course I knew Caroline from skiing in Holland. It's such a small world. But I think the first time we really met and connected was during the Poederbaas Freeride Festival. I think the first time they organized it. Maybe the second time? Yeah. Could be that I skipped the first time. And there was one big jump they built in the hill just before the finish. And there was one prize to give for the best trick on the jump, on the kicker. And Caroline, between all the men who threw in different tricks, she won the prize. It was a helmet, if I remember well.
Yeah.
Cheese helmet.
Cheese helmet, because the sponsor was 80.
Yeah. And Caroline won the trick with a switch 180. Yeah. I do remember.
In the free rides, how do you say the face? Yeah. That was freestyle. So that's combined with free riding.
Yeah. So you did some freestyle skiing. Did you compete in races too?
No.
Just for fun?
Just for freestyle races, competitions. Yeah. I never raced, but just
the competitions.
competitions. Yeah.
International too, or just?
No, just national. Okay. Yeah, just the Dutch championships, but also the little indoor competitions. Yeah. But also in Belgium.
Yeah, we have a lot of indoor slopes, and although for skiing they're pretty small, they are able to build in pretty nice parks and rails in it. We even had a half pipe in Landgraaf for a while in the ski dome, the biggest ski dome we have in Holland. So for freestyle skiing is actually quite good training, especially compared to alpine skiing or other sports, I think.
that's the one sport, because I came back to the Netherlands and I want to go back in skiing and do more skiing, and so freestyle it was, because you can really muscle laps into the indoor. Yeah. So just straight on into the slip lift and go.
Okay. Yeah, you can make so many rounds indoor, especially when it's quiet. That's right. That's true. Okay. Any other hobbies besides skiing?
I'm surfing. I'm running. I'm doing some CrossFit now. What else? Kiting. I want to go back to kiting. I stopped. Well, I had my kids, so then you have a little bit less time than usual.
I understand. Yeah, it's nice because a lot of skiers and snowboarders actually do surfing and kite surfing in summer. Yeah, really. Yeah, good to combine.
I live by the sea in Holland, so But when I started with seasons again, after my work at the Dutch Ski Federation, I started to work in France or Portugal as well, next to the sea. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to that. So you did a lot of seasons as an instructor, then you started studying again, and after you finished your master, you
started my job at the Dutch Ski Federation. I worked there for 9 years. Okay. And just started at sport recreation, just as a background, and then the adaptive skiing and snowboarding came up. They not combine it anymore as a one foundation, but every foundation itself from the sport, the regular sports, need to adapt the para sports or the adaptive sports as well. So the Dutch Ski Federations were responsible for the adaptive winter sports as well from that on. It's the first time I went into adaptive skiing and snowboarding, and I was sold.
Okay. Yeah. So out of the blue, you were chosen to be responsible for the adaptive skiing and adaptive snowboarding within the Ski Federation?
Yeah, just from all of recreation, combinations with foundations, or just going to the support of the A and B team. I organized the competitions, international competition, for adaptive skiing and snowboarding.
And how long have you done it?
9 years.
Yeah, and then we've met it again.
Yeah. And then after 9 years, I want to go straight back to my roots. Go back to seasons again. Caroline and I work together too. She organizing the races in Holland. Me being responsible for everything going on the slopes. I think that was one of my first times I really got into adaptive skiing too. Although I did coach as a coach for one of the clubs in Holland, I did coach a few adaptive skiers. A girl on one leg started with me, is in the national team now. We had some sit skiers too joining our club to get into training, and then went on with the national team because they were good enough, good results. So I did coach a little bit in that area. I really liked it, especially the sit skier was for him kind of new too, for me completely new. What I liked about it, that the material, the sit ski, is so important, and you can do so much with it to adapt it to the level of the skier. So it was really finding out, hey, what can you do with it? How does it work? And that is just for people who actually can ski by themselves. So individual get a mono ski you're talking about.
The para skiers,
it's a high level, but then you've got the levels under it, like the recreational. And then you get so many different sit skis to support in a good way, so they can glide or slide from the mountains in their possible way that they can with their impairment. You have for example, you've got a bionique with 2 shorter skis under. You got a dual ski with 2 regular skis under it. You got the mono with 1 ski under it, but then you get different sizes in the mold from the sitting area. You get so many different kind of sit skis for the impairments you got. So it's not just one mono ski for everyone. No, it's so many, because it really is important to get the right material and equipment.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with different disabilities and also the abilities of the people, how much strength they have, and what they can help themselves with skiing.
Yeah. With us, we just have two different styles. We guiding, or we take lessons or give lessons in the sit ski. And guidance is pure for people who are not able to ski by themselves. So you just standing behind the sit ski and you're holding the sit ski and just guiding the sit ski down and helping him in the lift. So the persons who really sitting in the sit ski just can enjoy winter sports and skiing from the bike slopes.
Yeah, we are skipping a few steps. Let's get back.
Sorry, I'm talking as well.
So you worked for the federation, got into para snow sports, skiing, snowboarding. And after that, you started your own company called Up. You already mentioned it. Tell me a little bit more about that. How did you?
Well, when I just went into, come back to the winter sport, I just realized that there was a gap for the Netherlands people who really want to go sit skiing or standing skiing. Because there's a lot of organizations in Holland who organize trips, but it's just the trips, and there are just a couple in the year, and if you're not able to go in that special week, or people don't want to go in a group, just with their own family and friends, there's absolutely not really a lot of opportunities and chances to go skiing if you have an impairment in Austria. So while I was in Austria, I just thought that out and I think, well, how amazing is it where I just can show people and can guide people whenever, when they want, exactly when they want.
So your company is basically providing lessons and guiding for people with a disability who want to ski. And not in an organized group.
No, it's
trip, just also to make it possible for them to go on a holiday with family.
Yeah, for just every other regular skier, you can book your own vacation holiday with your friends and family.
And where are you based?
I'm based in Capcom-Zellenzee. So that's the area.
Okay. So most people come there to take the lessons, they book the holiday in that region, and they know how to find you.
Yes. Well, it's not just Dutch people, but also a lot of people from Great Britain or Scandinavia are coming to Up, because they can find it, luckily for me, but I can guarantee there's equipment there at the location. And that is not a lot what other ski schools can offer. A lot of ski schools offer, well, we do adaptive winter sport skiing, but as soon as there are sit skis involved, then no.
Yeah, so because you talked about sit skis, the different sit skis you need for the different people, and also learning, of course, to ski. So you need different sit skis. So you have people sitting. Are you also providing lessons for people who can stand or maybe are visually impaired?
Both, actually, or not even visually impaired. For example, we have here the blind and the guide. So this is sort of more the type you're having.
This one I'm familiar with. I'm also guiding a girl that's visually impaired, and then I'm wearing this bit.
And people are visually impaired have the blind, so it's visible on the slopes that you have a disability.
Okay.
But that's just kind of standing with visual. We've also prepared a few things. People with, for example, CP or less muscle contraction in the legs. We have 2 types, and I'm sure there's a lot more, but I just use this one. This one is just a simple version. We put here in the ski points, and then you can ski to show. This one is used for kids as well, so they cannot cross over. Just put it here and in here for the other ski, So they never can cross over the points. It's really handy if you not have enough power to push on your left or right leg. So this was just for kids as well, but for people especially with a mental impairment, so if you, for Downies for example, it's this one, and it seems a little bit big, but it's called a trombone. It's a ski link. This one you can attach. This one, sorry.
This one goes on the tip?
Yep.
Yeah, like this?
Yep. And then you can hold this one, and here the other ski. And this is purely with the ski links, with the
you ski behind them and help them to steer with this and to brake.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
This is actually, this kind of equipment is not for just recreational people to use. Because this can be really dangerous because it's just pure iron. And that if you don't way to use it, then please don't. Because you're not able to stop them, and if your feet are in the skis, this is attached to this ski. If you go slide backwards, for example, then this one is this can be dangerous. But this is for me, for people with a mental or a down. This is a really perfect opportunity. So those can be on you or even red slopes. I can purely guide them down.
Okay, that's cool.
And this one is pure for red slopes, and you can put more the angle in.
Yeah, I understand.
And I'm this one. So I'm skiing behind it. Put this on my sleeve, the safety sleeve, and the other one as well, and then guiding them down.
Okay.
Yeah. I also use this one on the zit skis. For in. Yep, got it. There are a lot of ways for people for zit skiing. This one you can use for people who are not able to ski by themselves, but still I can guide them down, not hand touching the bars of the zit ski, but purely again with steering behind it.
So they do have the feeling that they're skiing a lot by themselves.
Yeah. Also, it can be used for who want to learn it and they're not really safe to go by themselves. I just have you if you're going too fast. And put a little bit, the brakes on. So, but every people is different, and you just have to see and watch what's best for them. There's not just one way, and just focus on that way. There are so many ways and disabilities. I'm going now in my 4th season, the last 3 season. I'm not even have one person have the same disability.
So you need to be able to adapt to.
Adapt, and that's why I always have a lot of communication in front. What kind of disabilities you have, what is your weight is important as well. What's your arm strength, what are your sports extra next to it, so you can know what they can do.
If you have an athletic type,
energy wise,
a bit more to help themselves and ski for themselves, and you need to do less.
And while you're talking, you already know the red flags. In adaptive skiing, you really have to make sure that this disability you have a few kind of red flags behind it. So for Down syndrome, you know that some people don't know and see the danger. You don't see the dangers coming. So that's why you have the ski links. So some people just going and not able, they can't brake. So you have to brake for them. Also a lot of I think neck stability or.
And do you need special, I guess so, do you need special instructor courses to help these people, to guide these people? And
you have a lot in Holland as well. I in Holland I did just a guiding training course here in Holland, but also in Austria you have different kinds of education. I did one for 10 days purely with the ski links, and for the sit ski and standing that was just 10 days for education.
Yeah.
And of course that is additional to your regular ski instructor diploma. So
first
your
you do,
Landes,
okay, so first you do your normal ski instructor's course.
Yeah.
You get your certificate, and then you can choose to do
something extra.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, for the guidance course, you don't really need a diploma or Amberto or Landes, but that's purely for guiding. So you don't.
And with guiding, you mean
that the people not skiing by themselves, just standing behind it and skiing the person down.
Okay.
So that is the criteria, and of course it's not said by law you have to do this course to adapt and just give ski lessons to adaptive people, but
if I see this and hear this, I would advise to do so.
Yeah. Or if you go to a ski school who says I give adaptive ski lesson, just ask what kind of educations the people have. And of course, everybody, ski schools are a commercial organization, wants as much people in their ski lessons as possible. But no, it's really important to that people have more tools, not just the tools, but also the knowledge of what is able to do with the disabilities and the red flags of the different types of handicap.
And was it difficult to start your own company in Austria?
That's a good question. Well, Austria people are, let's put it that way. Of course, there were a few sit skiers, but those sit skiers can ski really good by themselves already. So the lifties doesn't need to help them, but I teach or guide purely recreational. And that advice also to the lifties that we need some help, especially with the beginner hills, because when I teach, of course, I'm not starting at the red slope. No, I'm starting at the blue slope, and then you need a lot of communication with the lifty, because that's really important to know what they can do. And when we first came with the sit ski, they were afraid. Actually, they are not want us to help, and I just stood there and just blocked. Well, we are not there. But then, when we got there a lot of times and get to know them, and just took the lifties apart and said, well, this is how it works. You don't stop the lift. We can go out and And of course, they are really afraid if there's something going to happen, if there's falling out of the lift, but that's happening as with regular skiers as well. So that's part of it. But nowadays after pre-season, they know me, and I know they're really good.
Even if I noticed it too, because I have two sit skiers in my team too, and we went to train on the glacier of Capun, the Kitzsteiner one last year, and they were so cooperative. We had a special place to put the sit skis and the skis, and they were so helpful. And of course I took experienced skiers with me, but I really could feel that they already had experience because of you being there with your guests.
What I said, that the lifties they're really, they like it as well. They go first in the line. We do twice as much rounds because we just go straight on the lift. And they help with equipment to carry them
How was your last season?
Really good.
Until
of course the corona. So luckily the Cape people are coming back next year. But it was a really good season.
That's nice to hear.
I have two other instructors who are working for me.
Okay.
So they're doing weeks as well, and they have the courses, the guiding courses done as well in Holland. So they purely guide and the sit skis.
Okay. And how about next season? Looking forward to it?
I'm really looking forward. Just little bit wait and see what's coming, but no, I'm really looking forward. I've already booked a lot of people already, so it's really nice for me that they're coming back.
Any new plans or things coming up?
For up or
for up or maybe for you.
First start with up. We have also new accommodation. I got a lot of connections with accommodations who are wheelchair friendly. So if people book with me, I can advise them which kind of accommodation is
good.
Has the different kind of things that they want. If you got a till lift under the beds, because a lot of beds in Austria are just completely shut down to the ground, so there's no possibility for the lift under. But there's a lot of accommodations that.
I face the same problem when I take my sit skiers on a training camp. I have to make sure we have a house where they can roll around too. So I need we mostly book big houses with different rooms and a shared kitchen and a living room for the whole group. And then it's most of the time kind of hard to find a house that's equipped for the wheelchairs.
Yeah, exactly. So we got accommodations in Capron and Zee, and also a combination with the ski schools. So when I teach and the brothers or sisters or friends are taking book lessons, then we can adapt on which mountains they are going to go.
That's nice.
So they're still on the same mountain.
So they really have a family holiday and can enjoy skiing together.
That's exactly my mission, to have a regular ski holiday for everyone, even if you're having an impairment with your friends and family. But the other plans, it's not official yet, but so you've got the premiere. But I'm going to in the board of a foundation who helps kids under 25 years old with an impairment. So not just for sports, but also for transportation or name it.
Okay. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I cannot tell the name yet, but next week.
We'll keep it in mind. Keep an eye open.
Yeah, and of course I have adaptive surfing as well.
I just wanted to ask about the summer activities.
Well, that is adaptive surfing.
Okay.
What else? I'm living at the beach as well, so surfing is the next option. And it's a 2-day course. 29 August and 12 September. I organize a surf course for people with a physical handicap.
Okay. That's nice.
So there are 2 more spots left. So if you want, there are 2 more spots left.
For the Dutchies and maybe people from Belgium.
Yeah.
Or if you want to travel a bit further.
And, so that's our the summer activities.
Okay.
You have any more questions for me?
No, I think I think I had all my questions answered. Really cool that you showed me different materials and how you use them in guiding and teaching and helping out. The only question I have left, did I forget something? Is there anything else you want to share or we want to tell about? Or maybe the best the best client you had last year, or any cool stories?
Well, like I said, every people are so different, but there's always a twin. Is now coming back for the 4th year.
That's nice. That's special.
And that's really special. I like to teach them and guide them. They're really fun. And you're skiing then with 2 guides and 2 the twins. So you're going with 4 people down the slopes. That's really nice. There's one girl just to learn how to sit ski by themselves. She was working already for 10 years in the sit ski and we're not making progress. And then it's finally there that she just can take the blue slope all by herself.
Yeah, those are the great moments.
Yeah, and we have also a standing person with a ski mojo for the knee, and with the crutches on the side, and really make the connection with regular skiing and adaptive skiing. It's skiing, so the technique and it's all you need to.
That's what I said before. I really liked to think about how you can handle the special equipment and use it to ski, in my case, ski fast or learn people how to ski, because the ski needs to do the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're skiing with one leg or maybe two legs, but don't have the muscle strength in using two crutches. Or if you're in sit ski, the ski has to turn, has to angle, has to do the same. And I really like thinking about how can I, with this disability, improve the skiing and get the maximum out of it with the equipment and the disability they have.
That's the same vision I have as well. It's skiing, and then you can see what's can help them.
And what's possible, and also think of solution. Okay, maybe this is not possible, but how can we find a solution? How can we make it as good as possible?
Yeah. Well, that's the other hand. And there's also some part if people want to ski by themselves. Here you go, you can ski by yourself. A lot of people think, well, you have to help them a lot. No, they still need to get up by themselves, or if you're not standing correct, or you have to do it. So some people really think I'm tough, but if you want to ski by yourself, then that is also what you need.
Part of the job.
Part of the job, just falling and standing up.
I just thought of something that I can add to this interview. You worked for the Ski Federation 9 years, you said?
Yeah.
And what I can add, not question, but you did so much for the Paralympic sports in Holland, both for skiing and snowboarding. The Paralympic team, both in skiing and snowboarding, they are so successful, and you are part of it because you did so much for the sport. And it's really, I really mean it. And it's really cool to see how it's been developing since, and how there's more action being taken also by the development team and getting people into skiing and snowboarding. I think you really meant a lot for the Dutch sports, and they partly owe their success to you.
Thank you. Wow.
For the viewers, that's what I wanted to.
Well, nice compliment. Thank you, Geertje.
You're welcome. And it's also part of the success I have with Maaike, with the lady that I'm guiding. It's also been pioneering a bit as one of the first VI, visually impaired skiers in Holland. It's really nice to help and to see it grow.
There's so much development going on, not just in Holland, but also in Austria, and also what they think of adaptive skiing. One country does this, one country does that, and you just have to combine it all and learning from it, and that's the way you help people. And that's what I like.
Good. Thank you so much. Now I'm really through all of my questions and things I wanted to add. So thank you. And if you don't have anything to share, we say goodbye to our viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions you still have, just post them in the comments, and Caroline or maybe me, or we both will answer them. So,
if you have any questions about adaptive skiing or in Austria, or perhaps you don't want to go to Austria with friends, I have the contacts there as well. So
and it's also possible that you bring your stuff to.
It's not just going to me, but if you go adaptive skiing in Holland or any country,
they can book you. You bring your stuff.
I'm not going to France, but I know organizations in France to help you out.
Okay. Well, thank you. Any questions, like I said, just comment, leave it in the comments, and we'll answer it. Thank you, and bye to our viewers.
Bye.